struggle. There's three areas, three baskets where people make mistakes: strategy, structure, and execution. On the latter, everyone's going to have problems in China. There is no perfect situation. Every success story, when you're operating on the ground there, things happen, there's a lot of friction, and you will deal with it. But you can correct it. The things that you can fix before you go. In other words, why would you put yourself in a situation like that handbag brand where you've cut off your feet before you run the race? Okay? So strategy and structure is something you can get right before you walk in the door into China. So here's how things can go wrong. I've met with more than 500 brands. Actually, it's more like 1,000, but I didn't do the count. It's been 6 years, and it's a whole lot of meetings. And I've seen everything you can possibly imagine happen. Today, I'm going to share some that I think are valuable to you if you are in the market and it's happened to you, or you haven't gone in yet and you want to know what to avoid. So let's start with something called squatting. Okay, now this happens in many ways. They can squat on your traffic, your IP, your trademark, all sorts of things, and contracts and exclusive rights. And there's many versions of this. The example I'm going to give today is this American personal care brand. They failed to do the basic research to understand how Chinese people searched for them in China. So there were 4 characters used by Chinese to know this brand. They instead hired a fancy agency in a law firm in New York or somewhere to actually design a name for the product without realizing they were already popular in China. Okay? And you can't change the way people think about you. Coke is Coke. So what happened to them was they launched a Tmall store and they got no traffic and revenue. Like, what's going on? So when we came in, the first thing we noticed was they don't own the rights to their own name. And so they had a big problem because the distributor who registered the 4 characters can keep it forever. They're generic characters, and you can't get it back. All right? Don't let that happen to you. Get your trademarks right. Do the research. It's easy. You can do it in like 10 minutes. All right? The next is product market fit. I have so many examples of this. Today I'm just going to explain one of them. This New Zealand meat brand, when they came to us, it was already too late for us to fix it. Here's what they did. A couple of people in their product development department thought it would be really cool, because they like stir fry, that Chinese people would love little cubes of lamb in a bag. Now, could be good, could be bad, you don't know, but all it would take is to go down the street in Auckland to the nearest Chinese restaurant, go to all of them and look at the menu and show me one menu with that on the menu. It's not in China anywhere. No one eats this stuff. So they're underwater. They got 3 truckloads of product in China, 500,000 down the tubes. Right? It's simple stuff, guys. Do market research. It doesn't take that long. Hire some people to do it. Spend the time. Go to China. See what it's all about. Now we're going to talk about the biggest one that I have to deal with every day. It's people not in China making decisions. I'm going to use, unfortunately, my own countrymen, because they're fun to pick on these days. This American personal care brand. So this group is quite large. And the global CEO is in cahoots with the global CEO of another large consulting firm, let's call it a top 10, who said, hey, we can run Tmall for you. Really? So they hired the consulting firm, and it's a total disaster. We were brought into audit. The APAC director is horrified. The store is performing so badly, Tmall's about to delist it. Alibaba had to get involved, remove them, and put on a new distributor. Okay, and it's embarrassing because the brand is actually quite successful in Asia. But when your Tmall store has a rank this bad, it makes you look good, and it tarnishes your reputation and destroys your brand equity. You can fix these things, guys. Don't let people with no experience make decisions on how you do China. Next is malicious interference. Unfortunately, this is outside everyone's control, but it happens to us all the time. So this is my sad story. We were operating a very large German pharmaceutical group's over-the-counter medicine portfolio on Tmall's health platform called Ali Health. And it was a marketplace to buy medicines. And we had, I think, 12 brands in the store, and it was doing very well. About halfway through the year, offline retail distributors of pharmacies, like pharmaceutical companies in China, got very angry that Alibaba took so much business away from their retail operations. They banded together and got Ali's license to operate as a marketplace revoked. And all the flagships got shut down, and then everyone was forced to go through distributors.